Hi, I'm Pastor Thomas, Senior Pastor of the Connection Church, and welcome to the 2020 Momentum Virtual Revival. I put together some of the best preachers I could find all across the country who I know are going to stimulate your faith and cause momentum to take place in your life. We want to welcome our first psalmist of the evening, my friend, Mr. Ayinde Russell.
Me with a melody, you surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. My mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. My songs of deliverance, we've been liberated from our bondage. We're the sons and the daughters. Let us sing our freedom. My fears were trapped in perfect love. You rescued me so I could stand and say, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I am a child of God.
Please help me welcome my friend, Apostle Eric Munnerlin, Senior Pastor of the Gathering Place in San Antonio, Texas. Get ready for a word that's going to shake up your life. Watch this.
Hey, hello, it's your boy, Apostle Eric Munderland. I'm the senior leader of the Gathering Place here in the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas. Before I dive into this, I want to give salute and honor to my man, Pastor Larry Thomas, the Connection Church there in Denver, Colorado. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, dealing with this wonderful, this dynamic, this didactic subject of momentum. You ready? Are y'all ready? Let's get into this. Check this out. Listen. Pastor Thomas told me that he's been talking about for the year that the theme of the year has been momentum, and based upon the understanding of what momentum is, it by definition deals with velocity and mass. It deals with speed and size, if you will hear this, speed and size. And so when he approached me and asked me to be a part of this and told me what the subject was, I began to think about all the various ways that we as people can operate and continue in momentum. There's cycles of evolution, and there's things that we can do that can build speed. But one of the things that stuck out to me is that oftentimes when we get into precarious situations, and when we get into painful moments, what happens is that pain causes us to become stagnant. It causes us to become complacent, and it even causes us to remain the same or remain still. There's a dilemma, there's a problem, and there's an issue with that. Let me tell you why. First of all, anytime there's a body of water that is stagnant, what happens is, because there is no flow in that water, what happens is the water produces bacteria, and that bacteria now becomes harmful to the environment that it lives in. And so when pain shows up in our life, it causes us as people sometimes to become stagnant, to become complacent, to remain the same, and to stand still. But I want you to know, and I want you to understand, that if you allow pain to be something that causes you to continue in momentum, listen, the subject matter of what I want to talk about, or the subject matter of what I want to express, it simply lets us know that we have to cause and allow this pain that we endure to be momentum. Listen, pain is momentum. And so for the next few moments, I want to talk to you. Listen to this for the next few moments. Don't laugh at my title. Just hear your boy out for a minute. Let me connect it. Let me connect the dots. Let me tie it all together. But for the next few moments, I want to talk to you from the simple subject matter of make a monkey eat grease. Y'all not talking to me. You heard me. I said it right. Listen, for the next few moments, I want to talk to you from the simple subject matter, make a monkey eat grease. Oh man, I got 7 minutes. Here we go. The Bible declares, listen, the Apostle Paul writes something in Philippians excuse me, that was very unique. And in Philippians, the 4th chapter in the 12th verse, and I read from the King James Version of the Bible, the Apostle Paul writes and he declares, I know both how to be abased, and I know how to be abound everywhere, and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry. Pay attention to that word. He said to be full and to be hungry. Listen, the Apostle Paul declares that in all things he knows how to be full yet be hungry, both abound and to suffer need. Now when Thomas came to me and he said, Munderland, we want to talk about momentum, the thing that messed me up was how to gain or how to continue to operate in the place of momentum. I don't have the time to really dissect and deal with the discourse of the scripture, but the part that sticks out to me in the confines or in the conclusion of this scripture is Paul says that he knows how to be both hungry and how to be full. Now it messes me up because when we deal with the aspect of hunger, this now means that we're dealing with something in us that is causing us a certain amount of pain. The pain should be an alarm. The pain should be something that reminds us and tells us that I'm missing something in my life. And if I don't have the thing that I'm missing, then I will will always have this struggle. I will always have this obscurity. I will always have this suffering that I'm dealing in this moment. And I'm not sure about you. I don't know where you are in your life and how you feel or what you think, but your boy, I simply put, do not make or do not like pain. Do me a favor for the first time. Holler in your household and say, make the monkey eat grease. Listen, and so we understand that it is the auspices of what Paul is saying, because he says, I know how to be full. Oh God, I wish I had some time to break the scripture down, but he says, I know how to be full, but I also understand what it means to be hungry. Now this messed me up, because now we have to understand that the responsibility of hunger is to produce pain. Talk good, mother. We understand that hunger has a responsibility to produce pain, and the pain has a responsibility to remind me. Tell your neighbor for the second time, make the monkey eat grease. Y'all still ain't caught me? Hang out for a few more minutes. I'm always there. Hunger has a responsibility to produce pain, and pain has a responsibility to remind me that I'm barren, that I'm empty, that there is something that I need to fulfill my now and nourish me, bring me substance, and push me into my next. Tell your neighbor one more time for the third time, make your monkey eat grease. Smile, Thomas, I'm coming around the corner. So Paul now says, he says, I'm hungry. He says, I know how to be full, but I also know how to be hungry. And so I begin to deal, and I begin to look at this parenthetically, if you will, from the aspect in which Paul presented the scripture. It's an interesting dichotomy here, because Paul says, I know how to be full, but I also know how to be hungry. And I don't understand. I didn't understand how you're full, but how to be hungry at the same time. The Apostle Paul was saying, I know how to be sure that I'm all right where I am, but I also know how to not be satisfied where I am. Talk good, mother. He said, I know how to be full. I know how to be okay where I am. I know how to make sure that I'm able to do or make it do what it is supposed to do right where I am, but I also know how to be sure that I don't become comfortable and complacent in the place that I'm already in, but that I'm always reaching or stretching. You know, the Apostle Paul declares, he says, forgetting those things that are that are behind me, and reaching or pressing towards the things that are in front of me. The Apostle Paul himself begins to embody what it means to carry momentum, not just for yesterday, not just for last year, but even in my present day circumstance of pain, I still got to reach for what is ahead of me. Gotta help me. I got a few minutes left, so if you would please just go with me. Let me break it down in this measure. He says, I know how to be hungry. Motherland, how does this hunger tie into my pain? Apostle Motherland, talk to me about this hunger and my pain. Break this hunger and pain down to me, if you will. So I did a little research, I did a little reading, I did a little digging, and this is what I came up with. I found out that the Apostle Paul declared, he said, I know how to be hungry. I got to be hungry. And so I began to look at the word hunger, and from hunger, I got hunger pains. And then when I was looking at hunger pains, because we, in our English vernacular, we say P-A-I-N, hunger pains, P-A-I-N-S, but the word is actually hunger, P-A-N-G-S, hunger pains. And so as I begin to look at it, check this out, what messed me up about what I begin to find out about this word hunger or hunger pains is how it comes about, why it is caused, where it comes from. Check your boy out. Check this out. Hunger pains are caused by the irritation of the lining of the stomach and can only be satisfied with substance. I'll say it again. Hunger pains are caused by the irritation of the lining of the stomach, and they can only be satisfied with substance. What's unique about this is that when the irritation of the lining of our stomach, when our stomach or the lining of our stomach is irritated, it begins to eat pain on the stomach itself. God, this is absolutely amazing to me. Why? Because the stomach begins to understand that there's something in me that is missing, and the lining of my stomach now has to find substance from somewhere. And because there's nothing here to give me substance, then I'm going to agitate myself until I get something that satisfies me and stretches me and nourishes me and pushes me into my next. Listen, you have to understand, you gotta know that your pain is not for your now. God, I feel like preaching. Your pain is not just for your now. Your pain is not to cause you, hear me, it's not to cause you to remain still. Your pain is not to cause you to remain dormant. Your pain is not to cause you to remain subservient. But your pain is designed so that you can have momentum to run, to leap, to fall, to stretch, to jump, and to launch into your next. Yeah. For the last time before I get out of here. I got 4 minutes. For the last time before I get out of here. Holler in your house one more time and declare, make the monkey eat grease. Let me tell you a little story about my country family. We gonna get on out of here. Look at here. I'm from the country. My family from the country, Mobile, Alabama. I was going to school down there one year, and my mother had cooked liver. I was playing basketball, come home, and I was hungry, ready to eat. I was hungry. Mama said, boy, I cooked some liver on the stove. I said, Mama, I don't eat liver. That's nasty to me. She said, well, that's all I'm cooking. I said, well, I don't eat liver. I went on outside and continued to play. Came back in. I said, Mama, I'm hungry. She said, boy, there's some liver on the stove. Go eat the liver. I said, Mama, I don't eat liver. She said, boy, you ain't hungry. Went back outside, came in, playing some more. I said, Mama, I'm hungry. She said, there's some liver over there. I don't eat liver. She said, well, boy, you ain't hungry. Then I had to come in the house. And so around 9 o'clock at night, y'all not hearing me in the Methodist church, around 9 o'clock at night, I said, Mama, I'm hungry. She said, boy, that same liver is in there on the stove that you didn't want earlier. I said, Mama, I don't eat liver. She said, well, boy, you ain't hungry. Tell yourself, make my monkey eat grease. And so finally I asked her one more time. I said, Mama, I'm hungry. I need to eat. She said, there's some liver in there on the stove. Well, because of the pain that I was experiencing, I found myself in the kitchen warming up some stuff that I said that I don't eat and that I would never have. Munnerlin, what's your point? At some point, you got to realize that the pain that you are experiencing based upon the stagnicity of your life, the pain that you are experiencing based upon the level of life that you are in, the pain that you are experiencing from the discomfort of your life should cause you to do something that you've never, ever done before. What am I saying? You should become so irritated and in pain that until you reach your full potential, you're irritated. Until you reach your full potential, you feel pain. Until you're living in it, you feel pain. Until you're driving in it, you feel pain. Until you've accomplished it, you feel pain. Hunger makes a monkey eat grease. The whole point of me telling you this is that your momentum, your pain should cause you to be so hungry that you get outside of your comfort zones, that you get outside of your normality, that you stretch, that you reach, that you go after, that you run after. One more point, and I got to get out of here. Listen, in the military, especially in the Roman centurion army, what they would do is that they would put heels in the back of the boots of the army men. And what they would do is when they got to a certain place in battle, they would dig their heels in. And the reason why they have their heels dug in the back of the boot is because if your heel is in the back of the boot, you can't walk backwards, which means you cannot retreat. The point that I'm making is even in your pain, you stand, and you stand full, you stand firm, you stand and establish. But whatever you do, do not lose your momentum. For the last time as I get out of here. Tell yourself, I'm going to make my monkey eat grease. Let your pain be the irritation that causes you to operate, to move, to run, and have forward momentum always. I'm Apostle Eric Mutherland, Senior Leader of the Gathering Place, San Antonio, Texas. Thank you. I love you. God bless you.
Thank you for watching The Connection Church Momentum, a nationwide virtual revival. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Connection Church on Facebook and YouTube. Set a reminder and join us right here on May 5th for another life-changing message on Momentum.